Alright, what's up everyone? And today I'm going to be starting a very new episode at CG, which is called What Do You Think Tuesday. I know everyone always likes to ask me, Ryan, what do you think about this crypto and what do you think about that crypto? And I think it is about time to create that exact episode so that anybody and everybody can ask anything about crypto and they can obviously ask me. So today, of course, we're gonna go immediately to the chat and start taking questions. I think it's a new format. I think I wanted to be very fun. Also, I just wanted to update you guys a little bit. The internet in the office is gonna take 14 business days to arrive, so there's no way that I can be streaming from there. It's really sucky. We moved a good portion of at least maybe 70% of the furniture in already. The view is lovely, guys. I really cannot wait to do up a little simple CG setup video so that we can just unveil this office to you. But in the meantime, it is still a mess. I think at the end of the day, I've always wanted to just let you guys see how we're progressing, right? And also a lot of the stuff, like we just recently bought all the computers, the monitors, and only the TV has arrived. I tell you, everything is just slow here, especially after Chinese New Year. Everything is just slow, man. The response for some of the contractors that we're working with, they're really moving in very slowly. We have this like long table that we were supposed to build, and that's gonna take like another 1-2 weeks to be done. And there's data points and track lights to put on. Man, I'm very thankful that at least the office doesn't have it's not like an office where it's in the industrial area. The building is I would say has been around quite a while already, but it thankfully majority of the renovation is done up already, so we just need to do a little bit of touch-ups before we step in. But nonetheless, let's get into the episode. What do you think? So guys, let's see what are the very first few questions. Okay. Alright, let's see what are the first few questions. What are your thoughts on Icon? Now, Dennis, I think the most important thing when you talk about the thoughts about Icon, right now with regards to Icon, they are still a smart contract platform that is in development. I wouldn't say that there's anything like being built on it at the moment. The moment that it starts getting some traction, right, same thing, you gotta ask yourself, what are the kind of applications being built on it, and is there enough high demand? If there's enough high demand that is going to be into these apps or decentralized applications or ICOs that are being created on ICX, then naturally there will be demand for the ICX tokens. Now also, because I'm not personally invested in ICX, I'm not sure what is the POS or what is the staking mechanism, because I think the other aspect that people get interested in cryptocurrencies is for the fact that you can kind of earn, right, through the proof of stake mechanism. Okay, so if let's say they already have a wallet, just like for me, I stake Quantum, right? So every 1 to 3 days, depending on how the network is formed, I get 4 Quantum as a reward, plus together with whatever transactional mining, plus together with whatever rewards I get for processing and validating transactions for that block that I have created. So if ICX has kind of like a similar, or maybe it runs on the DPoS, I'm not too sure, but if let's say you are able to do that, then it is a great way for you to still earn your favorite cryptocurrency, despite the fact that I understand that Icon has actually taken a dip. Now, in terms of price, let's look at ICX prices. Okay, I think ICX prices has also taken a very sharp dip. Yes, it has. Let's see now. Let's look at the 1 day so that it'll be much easier. Wow, okay. I guess every single cryptocurrency has kind of taken a hit of late. I don't think any one particular cryptocurrency is spared. Maybe Ripple, I don't know. Let's see now. So ICX is now currently down 63% from the high, against BTC, of course. And I think it depends, right? If it starts tapering off, this is from a price analysis perspective, not from a fundamental analysis. So if it really starts to taper off, anyway, volume is already down. So meaning that there is still selling, but it's not as strong anymore compared to if you were to look at the first initial days. This was probably the FUD. So 30th of Jan 30th of Jan to, yep, correct. So 30th of Jan to the 5th of February, there was these huge sell candles with very, very huge sell volumes, of course, right? And the obviously the bulls are all smashed, right? And then after that, you have this kind of price recovery, but then there's further downside again. So we can clearly see that it's already tapering off, right? And it's kind of forming, it's going to be forming into a consolidation phase. So I would probably look at this current support line and see if it holds. So meaning at the 31,550 Satoshi mark would be a very, very crucial point for ICX, right? I mean, look, it could continue to go down. As you know, CG already mentioned that we wanted everyone to kind of allocate back to BTC because BTC has the strongest demand, and still, if you notice, in CoinMarketCap, the dominance is now, I think, already 41% for BTC dominance. So with that being said, you want to be in BTC rather than an altcoin at this point in time. But if you like ICX, you know what? Go ahead, Dennis. It's good to kind of accumulate gradually, but don't go like all in, right? It's always good to allocate and put a little bit of that portion of your funds in crypto into a particular altcoin that you have the strongest confidence in. All right, next question, man. Alrighty, let's see. When is alt season? All right, alt season, I would say, you know what? I thought that March would be alt season. Personally, you know, I thought that alt season would have happened around March, but it clearly isn't happening yet. So people are holding their breath. Is it gonna be mid-March? Is it gonna be end of March? Is it gonna be beginning of April? You know what? No one knows. But one thing we know for sure is that if we look at the BTC dominance, right? The dominance is starting to gradually pick up. But why is it that the overall volume is still low? Price of BTC isn't like back at 20,000 or whatever. It just goes to show that people are leaving alts, which is clear, right? Everyone is leaving alts, selling off all their alts and going back to BTC. Now, what is the problem? New money. There's very little new money that's coming into the system as of late. For whatever reason, maybe is it tax, maybe is it because of the current regulations that have kind of frightened the market. Also, if we look at Google Trends, we see that BTC interest has started to dip. So guys, maybe we are really gonna be in it for a bear market. So I think yesterday I came out with some videos on strategies that we can kind of adopt. Well, which is the only strategy is to trade BTC to USD. You might want to catch that video, right? So don't be too worried about this space because firstly, CNBC, Bloomberg, they are all covering this space already. Okay, so when you have the mainstream media taking care of that aspect, there will be new money. To what extent, how fast, nobody knows. All right, so that's my personal thoughts. I can't give you a month, man. If I could give you a month when would be alt season, I would definitely be willing to share with you guys. All right, so let's see. What's the next question? Okay. Thoughts on ETC? Wow. You know, I used to be in ETC, right? Back in the day, in I think early part of 2017, I was already in ETC when it was $1.70. I think a large part of that hype has kind of died down, and you know, in terms of price, let's just look at price first. Okay, let's look at price first. Holy moly! Wow. Okay, so ETC died, didn't it? Like it died really quickly. Sheesh. What happened, man? It had a pump and then like it got sold down like drastically in such a short frame of time. Okay. Based on what I'm looking at right now, I would like not touch it because the sell volumes, the dump is still very very strong. Also, if you ask me between Ethereum and ETC, right? Ethereum has just that much more support. Now, I understand that Cardano, or at least Charles Hoskinson, IOHK, is also running, like kind of spearheading this project as well. Well, I would say that he doesn't like really work on it full on because he's definitely busy with Cardano. So between the two, I think that Cardano would have better funding. At the same time, it would have better support, and I think there's more hype around Cardano compared to ETC. So at that time, I think there was going to be some kind of fork. That's why there was this spike. Honestly, I haven't looked at ETC in a very, very long time. I already made the switch from ETC to Quantum, as everybody knows. And ETC is still not a proof of stake. It is still a mining coin. How do I know that? Because I still have, an affiliate program called BitClub Network that still mines my ETC. And by the way, I've been in BitClub Network for like 3 years already. So it's been mining ETC on the side for me, and it's just there. It doesn't really do anything for me. I'm not exceptionally excited because I am in Tron as well, which probably has the test pilot mainnet launch in the end of March. But in terms of when is the actual mainnet launch, that will be the pilot mainnet will be end of March, right? 31st of March to be exact. There may be a small pump, maybe not. It doesn't matter. Not holding my breath, and I really don't care. Because right now, the most important thing is to see what kind of developments that happen within Tron leading up to the mainnet launch on the 31st of May. So this is kind of like one of those things. You just have to stay invested in this space at the moment. I'd rather not speculate. I mean, I have never been a speculator. I've always been an investor in the space. And I think the most important is to have confidence that when you invest in a particular cryptocurrency, you can fully, rest well and sleep at night. Yeah, that's the most important thing. All right, so let's see now. What is the next question? Okay, how would you happen? Okay, so Howard Lee is asking, what would happen if no new money ever comes in? Does cryptocurrency just fade off, or can it maintain itself? Okay, Howard, I think let's answer your question very specifically. Let's assume that no new money comes in. Now, obviously, this is kind of not going to happen, right? There's always going to be new money coming in. But always try to bear in mind that the main thing that most people buy is Bitcoin, right? So when people are able to speculate, right, they first buy Bitcoin because firstly it goes up and down, right? And then at the same time, if your country, okay, allows you to pay in Bitcoins, that's even better because there's an actual use case. The only reason why people would kind of buy Bitcoin is firstly, you want to be able to use it. Okay, so let me give you a quick roundup of like certain things that are happening maybe around the world, right? Sometimes a particular currency, let's say in a certain country, the currency isn't that strong or recognized by its own people. There are countries like that. So they would prefer to actually hold a more internationally recognized currency. From there, it also allows them to have that opportunity, especially if it's being traded like Bitcoin on an exchange. They have the chance to actually see price movements. That means they can potentially earn more than just holding a currency, their own currency that doesn't do anything other than buy stuff for them, right? So when they start buying Bitcoin, that is the first thing that they buy. Okay, so secondly, if you're gonna see the kind of altcoin market start to take shape again, BTC has to really start having that volume. Right now, BTC volume is really low. What we are only seeing now is just the price action, meaning that it's kind of struggling to break the 12k mark. Well, it kind of can't even break 11,800, right? I think 11,600 plus, it's already struggling, and then it gets sold down. So right now we are just observing where the volume is going, what is the price action, what's the dominance like, and at the same time, what is the news that is coming out, right? Like for example, what are the banks thinking? What are the countries planning to do to regulate this space? All these things are starting to kind of have to gel together, and then from then it would convince some of the bigger players to start coming in. That is the only way, because the public, right? Most of the time the general public are followers. Okay, there's not we can't collectively execute something, right? We can't. It doesn't work that way. Okay, everyone's just always uncertain. I'll wait for you, you wait for me. That's why when you talk about volume, who controls the volume? Usually the ones who are having the largest assets under management, right? So that is the only way. When you see these big orders happen, they usually function either via OTC, over the counter, or they are happening on the exchange itself to create volume, excitement. And this is also correlates to the futures market, any index funds, so on and so forth. So it has to be a chain of events that happen in order to reinvigorate this whole market. So I hope it answers your question. Right. Next question. Guys, more questions, man. If you really wanna make use of this session, you gotta ask questions, guys. If you don't ask questions, then then I have to, of course, end the stream. But if you guys keep asking questions, I will always be more than happy to answer it to the best of my abilities. And also, I think there are a lot of new cryptocurrencies that are out there. I don't mind even looking through the website and even a browse through the white paper right now to give you my exact thoughts, right? Because if I was to look at it for the first time and I see a certain concept, I can just give you my thoughts, like unbiased. Yeah, no problem. Alrighty then. Let me see now. How much? Okay, so Chris Jacob is asking, how much further could quantum go down if BTC goes up? Seems like it holds up well. Reluctant to sell at this point. Chris Jacob, okay, now, same thing. Quantum is no exception when BTC is going up. But the beauty about quantum is that at least you can still sell off to US dollars on Huobi, or not exactly US dollars, but US dollar tether. Right? If you notice, it kind of holds around the $25 mark. I think that is still a new high in comparison to the previous year, right? Of course, the all-time high was about maybe $60 over, but now it has corrected quite aggressively because, a lot of that hype was due to the overall altcoin market. The altcoin bull run that happened at the end of 2017, which was exactly in December. Now, quantum is holding up very, very well, right? As we all know, I picked up a lot of quantum back in August, right? And that was that was around $15, and I picked it all the way up at even when it was $9, and then after that it shot up to $60 over, sold quite a bunch of it. Now rebuying back again with whatever that I had, right? So I think the most important thing is that if you believe in quantum, you already know that they are strong in development. You already know that Patrick Dai is and their team, right? They are developing the x86. Now, the x86 virtual machine is to help you to interchangeably connect with every other smart contract out there. Every other smart contract platform out there. That means if Tron has a mainnet, it will have the Tron virtual machine. The quantum, once Quantum's x86 virtual machine is up and running, it can also speak to the Tron network, so on and so forth. And that works on any kind of virtual machine and any kind of smart contract platform. And that is actually very, very powerful. It helps you connect with all the different blockchains. And that in itself helps that interchangeability. So it may seem like, it's just like an adapter, but that adapter is basically what this space needs, right? And at the same time also, as you can see, there are a lot of developments that are happening on the quantum network and by the quantum team. So if you decide to sell it, well, I guess you're worried that BTC will hammer it. If you have a small portion, for example, say not more than 20% in comparison to your overall crypto portfolio, you honestly have nothing to worry about. In the first place, you should never be investing more than you can afford to lose in this space. Okay, so that is just in general, even BTC. Okay, so do you recommend one? Wait, let me see. How about Send and Masternode? Right, Send is Send already? Wait, is Send already trading? That's the thing. You gotta let me know whether is it an ICO or is it like already trading on the exchange or something like that. You have to like kind of give me a little bit of a heads up. Let's see now. If Send. Oh wow, it's on Cryptopia. Okay, so it's already trading. Send and Masternode. Okay, let's Google this Send crypto. Okay. Social Send coin. Let me pull this over first and have a read. So share Send instantly across all social network platforms. Okay, that sounds very much like WeChat. By the way, you can do that existingly. If you're not very familiar with what WeChat is, it's a very popular app that is used in China, and you can send money via the chat function as well. So it's not entirely very a breakthrough in itself, right? Okay, so let's just read like the main features, right? Let's just read the main features. Send perfect for business. We are living in an era of digitization. The e-commerce landscape grows more and more every day, while the prevalence of digital money grows even faster. There is a dire need for an easy-to-use platform everywhere. Everyone can use regardless of expertise. With Send's UI, we have made it simple enough a novice can. Okay, with any kind of social media platform, all right, if it's social, you need to have a database of users. Simple as that. The more information that people are basically transacting on this network, the more popular it will become. So it all boils down to the go-to strategy or the marketing strategy that's coming out of the team. I don't really see anything very exciting. If you're saying that it's a masternode, well, I guess they have to have a masternode because everything kind of transacts faster when when masternodes are involved. So I think masternodes were made popular by Dash, right? So when Dash introduced the very first masternodes, suddenly the price really went up. So I'm not sure how effective that tactic is anymore, or that consensus algorithm is anymore, because there are ever since then, there are a lot of coins that have masternodes. So I'm not sure what's the effect been. Has it actually brought the price up slightly and whatnot? If it still can, then why not? Okay, but if you ask me, it's nothing very special or innovative. What's your outlook on Omisego? Well, okay, Omisego, they are taking their time with in terms of let's check out Omisego. I haven't visited them in a very long time. But Omisego, in terms of price, CG was looking at Omisego between the $2 to $5 range, right? And then, of course, Omisego has still have not launched their mainnet. Their parent company is Omise, which of course is a payment channel, and it has quite a strong database of clients and users from Thailand and Japan. So, I think it's led by Jun Hasagawa, and I can't remember who's the other guy's name. Jun Hasagawa and the Thai guy. Shucks, it slipped my mind. Anyway, okay, I think the most important thing is that they are also going to be creating an exchange. So a lot of these payment channels and platforms these days are always coming out with exchanges, because exchanges are important. Exchanges help to earn you consistent revenue because of all the transactions that are being performed. Just the other day, I think I kind of stumbled upon an investment opportunity. Unfortunately, it's not open to the public, of an exchange once again. So yeah, I mean, there are exchanges that are focusing much on crypto back to fiat. Everybody wants to solve that problem, because especially if you're moving large chunks of funds around, it kind of always moves up from the very high level, and then there are many intermediary market makers in between that you have brokers that you have to go through in order for you to get your money. That's where all the spread happens. But if you kind of have those relationships, you can go straight to the source and of course exchange your crypto back into fiat. But then again, if you don't have a trust set up within your company and whatnot, it's very difficult. So right now, no exchange other than Coinbase, Gemini, Bitstamp, maybe Kraken, right, can solve that problem effectively. So so Omise Go, I would say that they have no rush. They have already raised enough money during their ICO period, so they are doing the good work. That's why I don't think they are a very hype related cryptocurrency. They're very quiet. Maybe they occasionally post on Twitter. In fact, I'm following them on Twitter, but I don't really see much news of late. But I do see a lot of news coming out from Patrick Dye and Quantum though. Yep. Okay, do you recommend one? Now, one as in, do we talk about one chain? Let's see, is it one chain? Wait, where the... Man, okay. I am not very familiar with why is there no... You see, you can't even find it on... like... Why is it not available? One chain? Yeah, it's not even there. Sorry, I'm not familiar with one and I can't even find it. So skip. Next question, Reyes. Will USD Tether get wrecked? Well, there is very strong competition from US. What do you call it? What's the new one? True USD. That's just basically another solution for people who do not want to, because at the end of the day, right? Why there's another option? Because True USD is just a competitor for USD Tether, right? If they claim that they're going to be more transparent and they're offering and at the end of the day, they have to go and reach out to these exchanges, and the exchanges have to be willing to work with them, right? Because right now, I think Bittrex is working. Is it I think it's Bittrex, right? Who are working together with True USD. So you have a pairing of BTC USD with True USD at the moment, and I think it functions more or less similar to USD Tether. It's more of tax related purposes, guys, because I understand that people in the US, they are having to be taxed for every trade that they're supposed to do. So it's actually very, very frustrating. I really understand, like sometimes when we give a call, you guys can't really follow wholeheartedly because you're worried about tax. Which is fine, I guess if you are in BTC, you don't really have to care. You can just buy and hold. You don't have to care about whatever trading strategies are out there. You don't have to care because you just need to buy and hold. But you know what? At some point, unless you're rich enough, like I said, to set up a trust, and then from then, even when you do set up a trust, right, whatever money that goes back into your US bank account, unfortunately, will have to be taxed anyway. So I guess it's about getting taxed for every single event, which is every trade that you do, or you're going to get taxed one time at the end of a particular financial year. It's your choice. Have you heard of the Sinfin blockchain solutions from Singapore? Wow. No, I have not. Let's check out the Sinfin then. Sinfin blockchain. Okay, XDC. Let's see what they have, okay? This is my first time looking at it as well. For easier reading, I shall shift it to my... Okay, so... Sinfin hybrid blockchain. Oh wait, maybe I should shift it so that you guys can see it as well. Sinfin hybrid blockchain contribute in future of the global trade and finance. What is? Oh, it's the ICO. Okay. So hybrid blockchain and consensus coexist with public as well as private blockchain. Okay, fine. So they want to offer both open source and for and I guess corporations as well, because corporations usually are not private blockchain. As part of the blockchain technology involvement, Sinfin plans to release its own token standard. Okay, fine. Low cost financing. Core objective is to bridge global infrastructure deficit gap by enabling lowest cost infrastructure financing. Sinfin will leverage the power of the power of blockchain. Every time they have to use this word, right? The power of blockchain, revolutionizing the new financial system and landscape with blockchain. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Lowest cost infrastructure financing. Sinfin will leverage the power of blockchain technology to create peer-to-peer financing mechanism using its TradeFinex platform, smart contracts, and underlying XTC tokens. Sinfin will liaise with government and institutions to deploy this efficient financing mechanism that can significantly push down financing costs for government towards reducing tax burden on citizens. Okay, well, next I would obviously want to question their tie-ups, right? Because I think if you want to have strong tie-ups, that means you can kind of be the body, a company that is very closely linked to the government to kind of be the ground, be the ears on the ground, the eyes and ears on the ground, so that you can connect with the SMEs. Together with how the retail feels, and then from then you can like let the government know how, in terms of, you know, you're going to be low cost financing. Push down low cost financing. Okay, this is more probably the fintech side. Okay, I wouldn't say that it's a sexy project, but I would say that it's an essential project. So, you know, it could work. Okay, but the foundation is a non-profit. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. So maybe I share a little bit about this the difference between starting a non-profit foundation here, and I mean not just here, but when most of these companies, right, when they come here and they start up a non-profit or a foundation, right, to build on the blockchain, right? That means when they do an ICO, they will cash out to pay the team, but they're not making this platform into like a revenue generating model for themselves. They may create a revenue generating model for the landscape, but it's not profit for the team. How the team gets paid is for their expertise. And what I understand is that when they raise the funds from any ICO, yes, they can cash out to get paid for the services rendered to develop this platform, but eventually they can move on, right? So it's not like for example, CG. Okay, CG is not built on the blockchain, okay? But let's just say CG was to do an ICO and we are a for-profit, right? So that means whatever we do, right, when we create this platform, we do get a share of that profit. Now, it's kind of a little bit gray when I think about it, because tokens are also kept behind for the foundation members and certain key early investors. So I guess early investors, they are going to get a chance to cash out when the ICO or the token has some value. But I guess these developers, right, are also, you know, it's kind of gray, because when you talk about tokens, it's so new, the space is so new, rightfully they shouldn't be kind of getting anything, right? They should be just paid for their services, and then in terms of, because what I understand is that when non-profit, you're just building the platform. You do not care about whether you care that the platform is going to be successful, but whether it makes money or not is not really the concern of the developers. Yeah, so just saying, this is just how it is. They're building it so that people can use it, and it must be successful on when they're building it. That's all. Yeah. Okay, I kind of missed a few questions. So what do you think of Nexus? Let's go into Nexus. I've heard of it a few times. Is Nexus the new exchange by what you call it by Neo? Is that just Nex? Man, you see the amount of cryptocurrencies out there is just ridiculous, man. Nexus, no, I think that's different. Okay, so Nexus and Nex is two different. Okay, no, Nexus. Okay, wait. Let's see now. Connecting people and technology to create a better world. The world's first three-dimensional blockchain. Okay. The 3D chain is an evolution of blockchain protocol built from the ground up to provide a strong foundation for Nexus and other future projects using the technology. Using a unique implementation of 3 consensus channels, Nexus transforms the blockchain into a 3D process called the three-dimensional chain. By adapting to transaction volume, using trust to secure the network, and weighting transactions to determine the most efficient use of resources. The 3DC increases decentralization and limits the influence exerted by any one system. The 3DC protocol organically scales to meet network computational demands, which means that the network gets faster as more nodes join the system. Okay, so I assume that it's obviously going to be another smart contract platform, or at least a network so that stuff can be built on it, right? Yes. Okay, so satellite mesh network. Oh, so it has satellite. Okay, so Nexus is creating a distributed satellite and ground-based mesh network to enable global access to the Nexus blockchain. In partnership with Vector Space Systems, a NATO satellite company, we will launch communication satellites to provide. Oh, okay, so they kind of like doing a space chain, or maybe they did first, or is it space chain? Okay, so yeah. Well, okay, so it all boils down to the same thing, right? It looks like a smart contract platform. It looks like it wants to utilize more than one consensus algorithm. I'm not sure of, because like I said, I'm not a developer. I wouldn't exactly know why do you even need 3 consensus algorithms, right? Or at least 3 ways of consensus. But nonetheless, it's the same thing. Can they find enough people building on it to create that successful dApp and truly test the network? So any kind of smart contract platform is about the storage of data, and also effectively being able to send it, right, and receive it. Okay, then once that is true, you have to see how scalable is this network and how user friendly, right? What kind of languages are used on this platform? Usually these days, most smart contract platforms use Java because most developers know how to code in Java. So yeah, maybe it's one of those things. Okay, Nexus has been around since 2013. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's really been a while. Please tell us your opinion on Fusion. Okay, guys, obviously I am clearly missing questions. I can't cover every single thing. No, I did not buy into Genie ICO. We were basically advisors for a short time, and then after that we ended our contract with them, and then from then a new team took over. Okay. High performance blockchain, HPB. Okay, so there's HPB and Fusion. Last 2 questions before I gotta go, guys. So we have Fusion. Let's see now. What is this? What is this? What is this? It has been around since, let me see. Ooh. February. Oh, is it done? Ended on February 11, 2018. Okay. Opening an exciting new era of crypto finance. Okay. For the Internet of Values. Is the website working? Okay, so we have exchange, insurance, trust, lending, fund, investment bank, derivatives. Okay, it sounds like a finance platform. Okay, the Fusion protocol provides API. Oh no, wait, this is not. This is just basically the vision. Okay, so we have the vision. Let me see. Okay, crypto financial applications. Right. Okay. The distributed control rights management platform. Wait, oh man. Let's see the roadmap. So we have economic theoretical analysis of development status. So that means it's just theory, guys. Okay, so second half of 2017, blah blah blah. Platform architecture design. Okay, great. Complete the compliance work. Start the operations of the foundation. Right, that is just setting up the company. Okay, wait. Oops. Quarter one. Okay, start the development of core protocol. Okay. Complete the preparation, start the operation of the peripheral community and complete the work of ICO, start the core community operation of the investment community, technical community and universities to promote R&D work, improve the core team building. Okay. Put main chain online. So that means only in Q2, then you have probably the mainnet. Start intensive cross-chain collaboration and complete $10 billion of distributed control services. Complete the development of smart contract browser and the core wallet. Promote the peripheral community and carry out intensive public relations promotion. Improve the team building. Wow. So Q3, then they'll have a wallet. Improve the front end wallet tool. So that means the UI UX improvements will and complete $100 billion of distributed control services. Man, these are all like big numbers being thrown around and everything like that just to, but how legit? Let's see how legit. Let's look at the team. 13. Oh, okay, the founder of Bitsy. Okay. Oh, this guy, right. Okay, just to do some clarification. Maybe I shouldn't go into it. No, I shouldn't go into this. Sorry, man. This is confidential information. I can't really share about this situation. But no. I mean, look, he may be one of the founders of Bitsy, but there's really no relation to them and him and Quantum. Okay, just to clarify. Yeah, basically it's just another financial related application platform. It's basically to allow any kind of financial derivative going forward to be built on top of it. That's more or less what it is, right? It's one of those things, and it depends on who can form those partnerships together and collaborations with any kind of fintech related, not fintech related company, but any company that provides financial services can potentially use this platform. It probably also can provide financial services itself. So this is just what it's eventually going to turn out. That's why it's called Fusion. Okay. HPB, right? Let's see now. Last question. HPB. High performance blockchain. Okay, let's see now. High performance. And this is the last question, guys. Oh man, what the heck? Okay, wait. Okay, world-class high-performance blockchain platform is a new kind of blockchain hardware and software architecture which includes a chip acceleration engine and the blockchain platform. Okay, aiming to realize the performance extension of this distributed application positioned as an easy-to-use high-performance blockchain. Again, how many times do you need to like keep saying that it's high performance? Okay, combined with the industry depth to meet real business needs. This is done by creating an architecture that builds an application similar operating system. This software architecture provides account, identity, and authorization management, which is what the blockchain actually does. And then strategy management, database, okay, asynchronous communication, and thousands of CPU and FPGA cluster program scheduling. Okay. This is very infrastructurally heavy. Okay, this is it looks like one of those blockchain. Yeah, it's basically a distributed application solution platform. Yeah, so same thing. It's being created so that that companies can gradually transition to the blockchain, and it's offering multiple solutions. It's probably like a hyperledger to a certain extent, right? So this is exactly what it is. So it has strategy management, database, of course, communications, yeah. So it's and of course, you see, as you can see, identity, account and identity authorization management, yeah. So it's all in one kind of system. So it's same thing. It's more of infrastructure based as well. How successful it is all depends on how well is it being marketed in those countries. Same thing. All right. So guys, I gotta go. All right, and obviously we will do this every Tuesday. All right, Wednesday in Asia, it'll be Tuesday evening for the people in the US, and of course the people in Europe should be early morning Tuesday. So unfortunately, you probably have to catch the rerun. But what do you think Tuesday? What do you think, guys? Should we do this on a regular basis? Do you like the segment? If you do, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down. But at the end of the day, don't forget to comment and subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification button for more episodes with Crypto Grinders. See you guys.